What's going on, everybody? It's Laurent. We rely on our phones for basically everything these days, right? But what if I told you there's a chance someone else might be using your phone right now and you don't even know it? Yeah, we're talking about hacked phones. It's a scary thought, but it's a reality for a lot of people. The good news is that there are usually some telltale signs that'll tip you off if something's not right. So in this video, we're diving deep into 10 red flags that just might mean your phone has been compromised. We'll break down each sign, talk about what it means, and most importantly, show you how to fix it. Let's get started. First up is probably the most common and annoying sign. Your battery's suddenly draining way faster than usual. You might have noticed this happening out of the blue, and it can be incredibly frustrating, especially when you rely on your phone for so many daily tasks. We've all been there, right? You're out and about, and suddenly your phone's battery percentage is plummeting faster than you can keep up with. You charge your phone to 100%, and a couple of hours later it's already down to like 30%. It's almost as if your phone is leaking battery power. Now this can happen for a bunch of reasons, like old batteries, demanding apps, you name it. Sometimes it's just a matter of having too many apps running in the background, or maybe your phone's battery is just getting old and worn out. But if it seems like the drain started out of nowhere, and you haven't really changed your usage habits, it might be time to investigate a little further. It's important to pay attention to these sudden changes because they can be a sign of something more serious. Why? Because when hackers get into your phone, they often install malware or spyware that runs in the background even when you think your phone is just chilling. This malicious software can be incredibly sneaky, operating without you even knowing it's there. This hidden activity eats up your battery life like crazy. It's like having a parasite that's constantly draining your phone's energy. Think of it like this. It's like having someone secretly using your phone to stream music or videos in your back pocket all day long. You wouldn't even know it's happening until your battery is almost dead. Your battery doesn't stand a chance. It's no wonder your phone can't keep up with the demand. So if you notice this happening, don't just brush it off. Take it seriously and look into what might be causing the issue. It could be a sign that your phone has been compromised. It might be nothing, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. Make sure to check your phone's settings, update your software, and consider running a security scan to ensure everything is in order. Next up, let's talk about those mysterious apps that seem to appear out of thin air. You know the ones I mean, those apps that suddenly show up on your phone, leaving you scratching your head, wondering where they came from. You're scrolling through your home screen one day and bam, there's an app you've never seen before. It's like it just materialized out of nowhere. Now, we all download apps from time to time, so it's easy to think maybe you just forgot about installing something. But sometimes that's not the case. If you see an app that looks unfamiliar, especially if it has a weird name or icon, don't just ignore it. This could be a sign of something more sinister. This is a major red flag that someone might have gained unauthorized access to your phone. It's not just a harmless glitch. Hackers can remotely install apps on your device without you even knowing. They have the tools and techniques to do this stealthily. These apps can be anything from adware that bombards you with annoying pop-ups to more serious spyware that's designed to steal your personal information. Imagine your private data being siphoned off without your consent. So if you find an app you don't recognize, don't open it. Opening it could activate malicious software. Instead, jump into your phone's settings and uninstall it immediately. It's better to be safe than sorry. Always keep your device secure and stay vigilant. Moving on to another sign that's a little more unsettling, weird text messages. And I'm not talking about those spam texts that everyone gets. I'm talking about messages that are just plain strange. Maybe you're getting messages from numbers you don't recognize, or maybe you're seeing texts in your outbox that you know you didn't send. This is a huge red flag that your phone might be compromised. Hackers can use your phone number to send spam or phishing messages to other people in your contacts list. They can also use your number to intercept two-factor authentication codes, which can give them access to your other accounts, like your bank or social media. So if you start noticing any unusual activity in your messaging app, don't ignore it. It's time to take action and figure out what's going on. Chapter 4. Overheating. Alright, next up is a sign that's a little more physical. Your phone feeling hot to the touch. Now, it's normal for your phone to get a little warm, especially when you're using demanding apps or charging it wirelessly. But if your phone is constantly overheating even when you're not using it, that's a sign that something fishy might be going on. As we talked about earlier, malware and spyware can put a lot of strain on your phone's processor, which can cause it to overheat. It's like making your phone run a marathon without any breaks. Eventually it's going to get tired and hot. So if you notice that your phone is constantly running hot, it's a good idea to check for any other signs of a hack and take steps to secure your device. Alright, so we've talked about some of the signs that your phone might be hacked. These signs can range from unusual battery drain to unexpected data usage, and even strange pop-ups or apps you don't remember installing. Now let's talk about what you can do to fix it. There are several steps you can take, but one of the most effective methods is a factory reset. And sometimes the best solution is also the most drastic, a factory reset. This process will erase all the data on your phone, returning it to its original state. I know, nobody likes doing a factory reset. It can be frustrating and time-consuming. It's a pain to have to set up your phone from scratch and reinstall all your apps. You'll need to reconfigure your settings, log back into your accounts, and download your favorite apps again. But when it comes to getting rid of malware, a factory reset is often the most effective way to wipe the slate clean and start fresh. It ensures that any malicious software is completely removed from your device. Think of it like this. It's like taking your phone back to the store and getting a brand new one. Except you don't have to pay for it. Your phone will be as good as new. Now before you do a factory reset, it's important to back up all your important data. This includes your photos, videos, contacts, and any other files you don't want to lose. Like your photos, videos, and contacts, make sure everything is safely stored in the cloud or on an external device, because everything will be erased from your phone. Once you've backed up your data, you can proceed with the factory reset, knowing that your important information is safe. Now, if you're looking for a way to get rid of malware without having to resort to a factory reset, there are some great mobile security apps out there that can help. And one of my personal favorites is Malwarebytes Mobile. It's a free app that scans your phone for malware and other threats, and helps you remove them. Malwarebytes has been around for a long time, and they're known for making some of the best anti-malware software out there for computers. And their mobile app is just as good. It's easy to use, it's effective, and it won't slow down your phone. I actually use Malwarebytes Mobile on my own phone just to be safe. It's always better to be proactive when it comes to security, right? Alright, let's move on to another important step in securing your phone, revoking app permissions. Now, when you install an app on your phone, it often asks for permission to access things like your camera, microphone, contacts, or location. And sometimes these permissions are necessary for the app to function properly, but other times apps ask for permissions that they don't really need. And this can be a security risk because it gives apps access to your personal information that they shouldn't have. So it's a good idea to go through your app permissions from time to time and revoke any that seem unnecessary or suspicious. It only takes a few minutes, and it can make a big difference in protecting your privacy. So there you have it, guys. Those are 10 signs your phone might be hacked and what you can do to fix it. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So if you notice any of these red flags, don't ignore them. Take action to secure your device and protect your personal information. Your phone holds a lot of valuable data, so it's important to treat it that way. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever experienced any of these signs on your own phone? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you have any other tips for staying safe online, share those too. Smash like if you checked your phone. Comment your weirdest phone issue below.